Welcome to Module 4, Section 2 of your California Contractor License Exam Prep course. In this lesson, we'll focus on safety compliance and the role of Cal/OSHA, the California Division of Occupational Safety and Health. As a B2 residential remodeling contractor, your responsibility goes beyond completing projects on time and within budget. You are legally and ethically obligated to provide a safe workplace for yourself, your employees, subcontractors, and even your clients. Failing to comply with safety regulations not only puts lives at risk, but can also lead to significant fines, lawsuits, and suspension or revocation of your contractor license. Cal/OSHA is the state agency that sets and enforces workplace safety standards in California. Their mission is to protect workers from job-related hazards by developing safety regulations, conducting inspections, investigating accidents, and issuing citations for noncompliance. These rules apply to all construction businesses, regardless of size. Whether you're running a small two-person remodeling crew or managing multiple trades on a large residential project, you must understand and follow Cal/OSHA requirements. The cornerstone of construction safety in California is the Injury and Illness Prevention Program, IPP. State law requires every employer to establish and maintain a written IPP that outlines how workplace hazards will be identified, evaluated, and corrected. The program must include procedures for training employees, reporting unsafe conditions, investigating accidents, and keeping records of safety activities. Even small contractors with only a few employees must have an IPP in place. Not having one is a violation of Cal/OSHA rules and can lead to costly penalties during an inspection. Another major focus of Cal/OSHA is fall protection, one of the leading causes of injuries and fatalities in construction. Anytime workers are exposed to falls of 7.5 feet or more, proper guardrails, personal fall arrest systems, or safety nets must be used. Even on shorter heights, precautions like stable ladders and scaffolding, clear walking surfaces, and proper training are required. As a contractor, you're responsible for providing and maintaining fall protection equipment and ensuring it is used correctly. Cal/OSHA also regulates personal protective equipment, PP. Contractors must supply and enforce the use of appropriate PPE such as hard hats, safety glasses, gloves, hearing protection, and respirators when necessary. Hazard assessments should be conducted before starting a job to identify the required PP for each task. Ignoring PP requirements exposes workers to avoidable risks and exposes you to fines and liability claims. Electrical safety is another critical area. Exposed wires, overloaded circuits, improper use of extension cords, and lack of ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs, can lead to shocks, burns, or fires. Cal/OSHA requires that electrical hazards be controlled through proper equipment, lockout/tagout procedures, and employee training. You are responsible for ensuring that temporary power setups are safe and that all electrical work complies with the National Electrical Code. Hazard communication is required when handling chemicals such as paints, solvents, adhesives, or cleaning agents. Contractors must maintain safety data sheets, SDS, for hazardous materials, label containers properly, and train workers on safe handling procedures. Failure to manage hazardous substances properly can result in serious health risks and hefty fines. Cal/OSHA also enforces safe use of tools and equipment, proper excavation and trenching practices, ladder safety, and requirements for confined spaces. Many accidents occur because workers use equipment without proper guards, overreach on ladders, or fail to shore up trenches. As a contractor, you must ensure that tools are well maintained, employees are trained on their use, and high-risk activities are supervised closely. Reporting requirements are another key part of compliance. If a serious injury, illness, or fatality occurs on your job site, you are legally required to report it to Cal/OSHA immediately, within 8 hours of the incident. You must also keep records of all workplace injuries and make them available for review upon request. Failing to report incidents or falsifying records is a serious violation that can lead to license suspension and potential criminal charges. Cal/OSHA has the authority to conduct unannounced inspections of construction sites. If violations are found, they can issue citations, impose fines, or stop work entirely until hazards are corrected. Repeat or willful violations can lead to significantly higher penalties and even referral for criminal prosecution in extreme cases. Maintaining a culture of safety is not just about avoiding penalties, it's about preventing injuries and building a reputation as a responsible, professional contractor. For the CSLB Law and Business exam, you can expect questions about basic Cal/OSHA rules, the purpose of an IPP, fall protection requirements, PPE, hazard communication, and accident reporting. These questions ensure you understand your role in keeping job sites safe and complying with state laws. In summary, safety compliance is a legal requirement and a core responsibility of every contractor. You must develop a written IPP, provide proper fall protection and PPE, ensure electrical and chemical safety, train employees, and report incidents promptly. By following Cal/OSHA standards, you protect your workers, avoid costly penalties, and strengthen your credibility as a contractor who values safety and professionalism.